Hey everybody, it's Nick. It is Tuesday. It will probably be kind of late by the time that this video gets up because I did not get out of classes and meetings until really late tonight, and uploading can take a long time for my computer, like anywhere between 2 and 5 hours. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit late tonight. Anywho, um, yes. So I hope you guys had a good weekend, good Monday, now a good Tuesday. And my topic for today is how to approach someone if you don't know they're gay. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm gonna say people who are queer identified, and I hope I don't offend anybody when I say when I say queer. I've known some people that that definitely did used to be sort of a derogatory term, but at least on my campus and in my area, most of the colleges and universities have reclaimed queer to be just like a positive, or not even like positive, just like a neutral term for the community. So when I say queer, I just mean somebody who, at least tonight, when I say it, I mean somebody who has a sexuality other than being straight, and I don't mean it in any sort of offensive term. So how to approach people when you don't know if they're queer. So, um, my answer might not be a particularly popular one, because my answer is basically, if you see, it would be for me, I see a girl, and I'm like, damn, she's smoking hot, or damn, have you seen her personality? She's fantastic. I'm not sure, I don't know if she's straight, don't know if she's a part of the community, I don't really know how she identifies, but I kind of want to ask her out, or just get her number, see what's up. I will go ask her. It's really as simple as that. And it's not I would never walk up to somebody and just be like, "Are you straight? Are you a lesbian?" That's not only a limiting question, but can also be really awkward. So usually, well, it hasn't happened exactly like this, but something that I would probably say, if this were in a situation where I saw a girl at a party or whatever, I'd probably just be like, "Hey, I hope I'm not making you uncomfortable, doll. I just wanted to tell you that I think you're gorgeous and I think you're really sweet, and I don't know if you'd be interested in me. Um, but if it's cool with you, I was wondering if I could get your number, or maybe we could hang out sometime." And that way you're not directly putting them on the spot to answer it. And I feel when you lead with I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable, but I don't know, and this is kind of where I'm at, that sort of leaves the door open for them to be like, I'm sorry, but I'm really not interested in girls, guys, whatever applies to your situation. And then they can, from there say, and I'm really not comfortable giving you my number, or maybe, yeah, we can hang out sometime anyways, and I can get to know you. And it's just kind of a fairly direct, but what I would think is not a rude or awkward way to approach the question. However, if that technique doesn't work for you, I can understand. My friends have told me that I am just brave, just I've got a lot of guts, and I'm like, no, really, I'm just socially inept. I've never had any concept per se of leagues and whether or not it's okay to ask people out. I mean, I've dated, I don't know, 10 people, quite a few. Or, well, I can't say I've dated 10 people, but I've asked out 10 people, or I've pursued 10 people, and it's always just been me initiating, even guys, when I was trying really hard to fit into, the vein of just being straight. I think I asked out, oh, I'm probably over 10, but, 6 or 7 guys during high school, and I asked every single one of them out. So I can see how maybe my direct approach isn't something you're cool with. So then other options, you could always ask their friends, but I would say that if it's somebody you don't know and you ask somebody that they are close friends with, that will probably get back to them hey, so-and-so was asking me if you're a lesbian, and that might not be how you want that to go. Or you could just kind of, what me and my friends talked about, at our last meeting, our Triangle Alliance, which is our LGBTQ student group, what we talked about was just that if somebody feels comfortable enough to share that part of themselves with you, then like you'll never have to ask. And to put that maybe in a little bit less confusing terms, is that maybe somebody's not very open with their sexuality and you don't know, but once you get to a point of friendship where it would be, and this might not apply in all cases, but just speaking generally, that everybody else kind of like came to this conclusion that if you're close enough to somebody to warrant dating them, hanging out with them on a regular basis, being fuck buddies, what have you, then you are probably close enough that you will have found out their sexual orientation. My friends, like I have a lot of acquaintances who don't know necessarily how I identify, and there are people that are closer to me that I've never had like a conversation with, but just that they've heard me use it in my language, like, oh yeah, like that girl's pretty cute, like maybe I'll go ask her out, or I don't really date guys, and just that if you are close enough to somebody to be having a relationship with them, then you won't need to ask. And again, maybe that doesn't apply, like, honestly, like, if you want, like, a one night stand or something with somebody, like, no judgment on my end, but, like, I could see how you would probably not be close to that person, at least not initially, to warrant, like, them, like, sharing that with you, in which case you might feel more comfortable asking. So, I don't know, just my take, I would, like, again, I personally would say it's probably easier and a lot less messy to be direct. But if that's not your style, then maybe just wait it out and see how they interact with other people and just sort of the language they use and whatever vibes they give off. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to start studying and go to bed, and I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you next Tuesday.